Welcome along to the latest edition of the Laura and Becky Show. Thank you for joining us. We are sponsored by Rolling Tap Mobile Bars and Box Bar.
Yeah, if you are new to us, then hello, big welcome. If you have come back for more, then thank you. We get giddy every time we get a new listener or someone messages us. So if you are listening, let us know. Send us a message on Insta.
Also, if you don't want to miss any of our future episodes, all you need to do is basically press all of the buttons that you can see, whatever you're listening on. Press the follow, the like, the subscribe, and if you would be so kind, give us a cheeky little review as well.
So I want to start off today talking about yesterday's podcast where we were like, what do we do about Ribena? They've basically nicked our mate. There's a TV advert on at the moment, and it's just a load of cats looking at a guy. He's trying to parallel park. I've watched it over and over now, Becky. I've done my research.
They've definitely nicked it, haven't they? Like even the way they say mate, and it kind of like they start by going mate, mate, and it gets progressively more matish, just like we do. I honestly feel like they've nicked it.
I know someone from Ribena has listened to our podcast. So I put a poll on yesterday. I put the ad on, then I put, what shall we do? Do we never drink Ribena ever again? Or do we sue Ribena for £5 billion? Okay. 82% of people think we should sue them for $5 billion. So, you know.
Interesting.
Let's put a call into the lawyers. I mean, we didn't patent mate, so I don't think we can.
But I wonder if we can use this podcast, the fact that we've been talking about mate on here, like maybe before that advert was on, and we're talking about the fact they've nicked it, that might help us.
Do you know what? Maybe they should sponsor our podcast. That would make sense, wouldn't it?
Yeah, actually, yeah, that would be good. I've just had a flashback as well of something, you know, talking about lawyers and stuff.
Yeah.
And I wasn't actually present for this, but you told me this story and I absolutely live for it. You went to see a lawyer with your sister, didn't you? I think this is before I knew you, actually.
Oh, listen, there's more to, I mean, I did go and see a lawyer with my sister, but it was in secret and it was a big divorce. I mean, let's not sugar, you know, let's not pretend. We were going to see a lawyer, a big divorce lawyer in Manchester, and I was my sister's backup, right? She called on me. She was like, will you come with me? I was like, hell yes, I will. I fucking dress like Ally Mcbeal.
Didn't you wear red lipstick? Didn't you get into the car and you were like, your sister was like, what the hell have you come as? You were like power dressing to go and meet this lawyer.
I had a suit on. I had bright red lipstick on. I think I even took like not a briefcase, but like a leather bag. Do you know what I mean? And I was like,
you meant business.
Oh, I meant business. Yeah, I dressed up for the occasion. I'll tell you what, though, divorce lawyers, whew, they're an interesting bunch of people, aren't they?
Aren't they just? I mean, we'll have to do another a podcast on this, I think, won't we, about divorce? Because obviously I've been to meet divorce lawyers.
Yeah, we need to get my sister. If we ever do a divorce podcast, we need to get my sister on, don't we? We need to.
Oh, she has got a cracking story. Like, it is brilliant. But also, when I was going through my divorce, you called upon your sister to come and give me a bit of friendly advice as well, didn't you? And actually, she was bloody brilliant, your sister.
Yeah,
so, we need to get her on, don't we?
But if we do go in on Ribena, I will dress appropriately again. The red lipstick will be out.
Red lipstick, leather bag, power suit.
So our lovely sponsors, Rolling Tap Mobile Bars, and we can't talk about these guys enough purely because they do, well, delicious cocktails and they come to you. Like usually you have to go to the cocktail, but no, a mixologist comes to your event, sets up a really nice looking bar and mixes up basically whatever cocktails you want. I mean, what more could you ask for?
This is basically a bit of us. It's a perfect partnership, isn't it? When they came to us and said, thinking about sponsoring your podcast, we were like, hell to the yes. Also, are you still having your summer do?
I knew you were going to ask that. Yeah. Now, the only thing I'm panicking about, really, we should have had it this week because, I mean, the weather is amazing. But we can't. So it might have to be the week after, but the weather looks a bit rubbish. But listen, I can fit a bar in my conservatory. No problem.
Yeah, well, why don't we message the guys from Rolling Tap Mobile Bars today, see their availability. Let's get this booked in, mate. We need to do it. And also, we need those guys there.
We need the mojitos, don't we? We need the porn star martinis. If you're having an event, if this sunny weather is making you think you want a garden party in September, then have a look at them on Insta. They're Rolling Tap Mobile Bars. Right, so you're coming home today. Yee, woohoo, yes. Come home, please.
And we've already arranged to meet up. So I'm probably getting back home in about 3 hours' time. Laura was like, I'll be waiting for you at your house. But we're going to meet, aren't we, for a little pale rosé and a chat and a catch up. Because obviously we've been talking on the podcast, but we need a proper catch up, don't we?
Absolutely. How did your meet up with your friends go the other day? We haven't talked about this.
So nice. So I'm back home where my family live, and obviously where I went to school. So like, a lot of my old school friends still live here, and I met up with two of them. So one's called Trudy, who's a regular listener to this podcast. And actually, when I went over, she went, "When are you starting your podcast again, Beck?" She went, honestly, she went, "Those 2 weeks you had off, she went, I felt lost. I literally felt lost. My routine was all out of sync. So I listened every day." So hi, Trude.
Hi, Trudy.
I know. So nice that she listens every day. So it was at Trudy's house, and Trudy's got two young girls. So I took Lily around with me. The girls were like playing in the paddling pool in the garden. We were having a good old catch up. And then there's Claire as well, who was a friend of ours at school. Now, Claire actually lives in Australia. She's a yoga teacher out in Australia, but she's back for, I think it's her brother's wedding. So she came over as well. And you know what it's like? You know, when you get a friend who's lived in Australia for a bit, they come back with the accents, don't they, mate? They don't talk English anymore. They come back with the Aussie accent. How you going, Becky?
How you going?
Did
you then start talking in an Australian accent?
No, I did not. No,
I was like, say, you can do accents quite well. I'm actually always you can do a good Welsh accent, a really good Welsh accent.
Well, where I'm from, it's on the border of Wales, isn't it, my love? So that was a bit rubbish, actually. Hang on.
So you've got a friend that you talk to a lot that comes from Wales. He doesn't live there now, does he? He lives in the south of France.
Yes, he's in London and the south of France. Yeah.
Yeah. When you talk about him and when you quote him, you do a really good, strong Welsh accent. I'm always well impressed.
Hello, Becky. You all right? How you doing, my love? Yeah, he sounds very Welsh. Actually, I've got quite a few Welsh friends. Maybe that's why. But yeah, where I'm from, Herefordshire, that's right on the border of Wales as well. So there's a little twang of Welsh with people. Anyway, so yeah, met up with the girls. It was lovely to catch up. Now, you know how we were saying that we're planning a school reunion, which is next month, actually. So in September.
Yeah. So
I've set up the Facebook group, but the girls are kind of like involved. So we were having a good old look through Facebook to see who was coming that used to be at school with us. And it's really funny, isn't it? When you haven't seen or spoken to people from school and you see them and you look at their picture, you're like, that's not so-and-so. What? You're like, they look so different. And there are a good few people on there that looked completely different. Now, there was this one boy that was in our class at school, right?
Oh, here we go.
I'm not going to give his real name because that's probably a bit unfair. Let's call him James.
We're giving him a surname as well. James or just James?
James Jameson. Let's call him James Jameson.
JJ. There we go.
JJ. So JJ was in our class at school and he was probably like one of the geeky kids. I'd say, you know, at school, there's some geeks at school.
Yeah.
So he used to come in. We all had like rucksacks and stuff. He used to come in and he had a leather briefcase, a bit like you when you were power dressing to go and see the lawyer.
Yeah. I like the
So obviously when you're at school, yeah, that's quite a big deal. A kid coming into school with a leather briefcase, it causes a bit of commotion, doesn't it? You know? And also we all wanted to know what was in his briefcase. So every day we would say to JJ, what's in your briefcase? And it became a bit of a thing because he wouldn't let us look in his briefcase. So we'd be like, open the briefcase, JJ, what's in there? And he'd be like, no. And this went on and on and on and on. So anyway, we saw him on Facebook. He's coming to the reunion.
Is he fit now?
Do you know what? This is the weird thing, right? Geek at school.
Yeah.
But Claire actually said the one who lives in Australia went, bloody hell, he's a bit of all right now, isn't he? And I was like, are you going to try and get with him at the reunion, Claire? And she was like, we'll have to see what happens. I was like, go on, girl.
She's like, good day, JJ. Good day.
Yeah.
Isn't it always the way geeks at school? You're like, he's got a briefcase, and now he's like some fit guy that owns his own company. Do you know what I mean? Probably has a briefcase with £1,000 in it, just carries it round.
He looks like he's got money. Looking at his Facebook pics, he looks like he's got a very good job and he's got money.
Mate, he was the geek at school with a briefcase. Of course he's now got money. Of course. I bet now he's like, do you want to look in my briefcase, love?
Yeah. Have a look, ladies.
Millions of pounds.
If he brings a briefcase to the reunion, that is just going to be brilliant. But I feel like he's going to be a bit of prize meat there as well. I think the girls are going to go a bit wild for him, you know?
Oh my God, I cannot wait to hear all about this reunion.
Well, I will give you all the goss. It's happening next month, so I'll let you know.
So you've been away and you're coming back today, thank goodness. And we need to do some exercise. We've been saying we're going to go to Box Bar this week. We need to go maybe tomorrow, I'm thinking.
Yeah, I'd be up for tomorrow. Do you know, I've been so bad this week with not really doing any exercise at all. So I definitely need to get there. I've been looking at Box Bar on their Instagram because they've got a new little reel, haven't they? A new reel went on yesterday, sort of showing you behind the scenes. Also, something we haven't talked about at Box Bar is the fact they've got a juice bar there.
Yes, this is such a great way to either start or even end your day. If you go and do a class, which are awesome, you have a nice shower, use all their nice shower gel, and then go upstairs and grab yourself a juice. And there's loads of different ones. I think I just went for like a straight orange juice because it was like freshly squeezed.
We did in the end, and it was delicious, but the menu is vast, isn't it? They've got all sort of like breakfasty smoothies and juices and things, ones that are really good for you. It looks amazing. It's just a really nice place to like sit and have a chat with the staff, isn't it, as well?
Absolutely. So we're going to head there tomorrow. We'll let you know how we get on. If you want to check them out, have a look, boxbar.co.uk. Right, what's going on in the world? The bloody weather. The bloody weather is lovely.
How nice has it been this week? Obviously, I'm away this week, so I've felt like I've been on holiday. I've sort of lost track of the days and what's going on. Also, Laura, I've been drinking nearly every day. I'm not going to lie. The sun's been out. I've not been at home, not been in my normal routine. So I've been, caning the booze. I'm not going to lie.
Oh my God. See, I haven't. I've done the opposite. I've not drunk at all, which is why I need a drink this evening. Desperado for a vino. I haven't really done a lot. I've just I let my chickens out for the first time in the open air.
And how was that?
They were fine. They didn't do anything. They're happy as Larry, my chickens. Honestly.
You said to me the other day about them, you're literally like, I feel like I'm not giving my chickens enough attention. I feel like I'm not giving them enough TLC. And I was like, well, what do you need to do for them, love? Like hug them or what? Surely they're fine.
I want them to be like so tame that they run up to me. Two of them do now. The grey one, she's I don't know, she's a bit miserable. I just leave her alone. But the other two are pretty much like, I can carry them around and stuff now. But I let them out so they can roam free. And I'm always really worried like a cat's gonna like jump down and eat one of them or something. So, by the way, I only bloody rescued a pigeon yesterday from a cat.
Stop.
Yeah, mate, I saw this pigeon on the pavement and it looked a little bit disheveled and a bit like, oh God. And it had one of its feathers hanging out of its mouth. And I was like, oh dear, mate. Yeah. And then I walked up to it, saw a cat about a metre away staring at it with loads of feathers around it. So the cat had obviously attacked it. I'm not a cat lover. I'm sorry if anyone listening is a cat lover. I don't get on with cats. So I kind of chased the cat away, picked the pigeon up like a buddy bird that I am. Yeah. And I put it like on a branch of a tree and I was like, there you go, my love. You fly off and get yourself better.
Did you feel like, what is it? Pet rescue or vet rescue, whatever it's called. They go around, they rescue animals in danger.
Yeah, I literally I saved that pigeon's life. So
that is your good deed for this week. Yeah, good karma is going to come to you after that.
So we're going to go and do a sunrise, aren't we, on Friday morning? So we'll have to get up about 4-ish, I reckon. I
am so excited about this. This is obviously the perfect week to do it because it's lovely weather. Now, we did this last year. Laura and I, we took all of our kids with us. And we took bacon butties, we took coffees. Honestly, we had such a good time and we felt so good after doing it, didn't we?
Yeah, I'm just checking the weather now, actually. Just having a quick check. If you aren't doing anything on Friday, you're listening, go and watch the sunrise. It's the nicest way to start your day, I promise. I mean, you have to get up dead early and you'd be oh, mate. Oh, my God. Have you seen the weather? It's like pure sunshine from now until Sunday, 31 degrees.
Yeah, but then have you seen next week?
Oh,
next week's awful. It's like warm, but it's going to be raining. So we need to make the most of this.
Right. So
sunrise we did
on
feel
Friday.
Tired, didn't we, after the sunrise? We were like, it got to like sort of, well, probably 2:00 in the afternoon and we were dead. But it honestly,
it's worth it.
It's something different to do and it makes you feel alive. It makes you look at your life. You know, if you're going through something, I think it makes you assess everything a bit, go and see a sunrise, doesn't it?
Mate, I need help.
I feel a bit sorry for you at the moment. Like
God.
When we first got on to do the podcast today, you were like, "I need you home. I need you back. I can't cope." Tell us what's been going on.
God, teenagers. Oh God, why are they so mean? Why are they so mean? Like my 17-year-old Grace, everybody loves Grace. She is great. Don't get me wrong. She's great. Yeah. And she's 17. So I think, fingers crossed, unless something goes badly wrong for the next 2 years, she's going to be all right. Yeah. My 13-year-old are, oh my God, they should send them to the front line, 13-year-old girls. I swear to God, they would be able to sort out any problem just by a stare. Have I lost you? Are you still there?
What's going on? But I'm back.
Where are you? Oh, you're back. Are you there?
Yeah. Can you see me?
Right. I can see you. Don't worry. I'll cut that bit out.
You probably won't, will you? You'll leave it in.
Probably not. Yeah. Well, oh my God. How am I going to do this for the next 5 years? I'm struggling now.
I don't know. I feel like it's worse at the moment because obviously we're in the summer holidays, aren't we, from school? So obviously the kids are at home a lot. So I feel like it's worse at the moment. But yeah, she's not your fan, is she, at the moment? She's not
she hates
being
me.
like this.
She hates me. Yeah. Also as well, you can't do anything. Like, we're going to see Coldplay next Wednesday night, right? Coldplay, one of the biggest bands in the world, cost quite a lot for the tickets. And I thought, what better concert to see? Your very first concert is Coldplay. You get like all those light up wristbands. It's amazing. She's like, I don't even know. Oh mate, I was on a dog watch. She went, I don't even know any Coldplay songs. Like, do I have to go?
Oh no. She's going through a bit of a like Kevin stage where everything's always about everything, isn't it? Even if it's something quite good.
Her comebacks are quite incredible. They're quite incredible. I mean,
are you writing these down?
Yeah,
you need to take note of these, Laura.
Yeah, I'm literally just kind of. We're 2 weeks into school holidays. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I don't know what I'm going to do.
Can you remember any of her comebacks? Because I want to hear one.
It was just the. Well, I had a go at her the other day. She got it. I did kind of let loose a bit. I basically told her off, but God forbid you tell a teenager off because they're like, you know, very precious about everything. And the next day I walked into a room because she ignored me then for 24 hours. So I walked into a room thinking, be the bigger person. So I went, I think we should have a chat. And she looked up at me and she went, I think you said enough yesterday.
Oh, no, she didn't.
And I thought I didn't. And I could say a lot more. But yeah, just these like, she went, you shouted at one point. I went, yes, Rosie, because I was angry. Yes, I did raise my voice. We were having this
conversation, weren't we? Like, this is, you know, parents are allowed to tell off their children. I mean, you know, we got told off when we were younger, but these days kids are a lot more savvy, aren't they? And a lot more like, don't think you should be saying that.
Yeah.
And it's like, you feel like you can't say anything to them.
I can't tell my own child off. Yes, I can. You watch me. Anyway, sent her packing with her nan to Yorkshire for 4 days. Thank God. And now wondering where I can send her off to next.
Well, listen, I think you're going to have to escape the house. So I'm back today. I should be back, I reckon, about 3:00-ish.
Okay.
I'll get you out of the house. We'll go for a rosé.
I'll see you at 3:05, batch house with rosé in hand. Okay. Don't be late.
Oh, I can't wait to see you, love. Right, so I need to get packing now and actually get on the road. So I'm going to have to go.
All right, my darling. Love you. And we'll be back tomorrow.
Love you. Bye.